Welcome to a Smart Psychology YouTube channel. If you are new here, subscribe for new Smart Psychology videos. Empathic persons have a remarkable ability to attract others to them and have extremely appealing personalities. They are the type of individuals who can read a room and your mind. Of course, they can't read your mind, but they can read your body language and tell how you're feeling. If you try to hide your true self from an empathic person, they will see right through you. Empaths have several very specific personality traits that others don't have. Being an empath might be difficult, but they also have some qualities that are valuable to others. Let's get started. Number 1, they have a high sensitivity. Empathic people, for better or worse, are extremely sensitive. They are sensitive to specific sounds, lighting, places, and people, in addition to their sensations. They absorb all of the energy around them, and being in certain places with particular people at certain times can be taxing for them. They absorb everything around them like sponges. Number 2, they proudly wear their hearts on their sleeves. Empaths are good at a lot of things, but one of them is keeping their feelings and emotions to themselves. That isn't always a bad thing. With an empath, you'll always know what you're receiving and where you stand. Empaths view the world through their intuition, writes Judith Orloff in Psychology Today, MD. It's critical that they strengthen their intuition and pay attention to their gut feelings about others. They tell it like it is, and when they follow their instincts, they express their feelings openly and freely, without worrying about what others think. Number 3, they don't do well in crowded places. Because empaths receive so much energy from others, being in a crowded place or at a party can be difficult for them. It may be tough for them to work for large corporations with hundreds of employees. Empaths are often overstimulated by noise since their emphasis is often outward rather than inward, says certified psychotherapist Lisa Hutchison, LMHC. Empathic people feel pressure to listen and engage with others in order to assist them, yet this reduces their energy. It's fascinating to consider someone who genuinely cares about others being exhausted by their acts of giving and listening. Number 4, they discover joy within. If an empath is depressed or upset about anything, they will spend a lot of time alone attempting to figure out what is causing their feelings. They tend to be introverted and prefer one-on-one contact or small groups, writes Judith Orloff in Psychology Today, MD. Even if an empath is more outgoing, they may prefer to limit their time in crowds or at parties. They never blame others for how they are feeling, instead, they accept responsibility for their unpredictable emotions. They know enough about themselves to realize that all they need is some time to work things out, and they'll be back in the saddle in no time. Spending time alone with their thoughts and healing. Number 5, those emotions won't go away. If you know an empathic individual, you've probably noticed that their feelings aren't going away anytime soon. Their thoughts, emotions, and feelings are an important part of who they are, and they are proud of it. If you are highly sensitive and cry easily, especially when someone hurts your feelings, you are definitely an emotional person, Davida Rappaport, a clairvoyant and spiritual counselor, tells Bustle. You could, however, be an empath. Empaths are aware that being around too many people or diverse types of people might fatigue them, but they are also aware that their characteristics can be draining to others. They like it just the way it is, thank you very much. Number 6, they offer excellent advice. If you ever have the opportunity to seek advice from an empathic individual, take advantage of it. Also, follow the advice. They can easily imagine themselves in your situation and provide you advice based on what they would do because they are such good listeners and absorb talks. You might find that you're in harmony with some folks from time to time, psychic and spiritual counselor Davida Rappaport tells Bustle. You are obviously connected to the other person if both of you continuously repeating things like, "We are on the same page, I was thinking or feeling the same thing," or "You took the words straight out of my mouth." They may visualize themselves doing those tasks and can elicit emotions in the process. With an empath, you'll not only receive some quality ear time, but you might also come away with some very fantastic solutions to your difficulties. Number 7, they get distracted quite simply. One of the oddest characteristics of empaths is that, despite how concentrated they are in life, they are also easily distracted. They see all of life's bright and shiny things, as well as its dark edges. You may notice that you are unable to think clearly if you have a lot of emotions and feelings rushing around you, Davida Rappaport, a psychic and spiritual counselor, tells Bustle. They can make place in their lives for another activity of similar value if they are working on a project that is vital to them. While many people would crumble in the face of such a perplexing personality feature, empaths understand that those things pique their interest. Number 8, an empath can look through feelings to the root of the problem. While empaths may easily detect sentiments and emotions, understanding why they're feeling that way isn't always straightforward. Empaths tend to get better at detecting why they feel a certain way as they develop, mature, and gain a deeper understanding of themselves. In other words, intuitive empaths see things that conventional empaths don't, and they can usually figure out why they or others are feeling a certain way. Number 9, in nature, an empath feels more at ease than in a big metropolis. While being around other people can excite many people in big cities, an empath might easily get overwhelmed. This is because they can sense everyone's collective stress. In a huge city, stress is everywhere. An empath can spend the entire day in the city and then return home feeling exhausted. They might not even realize they're absorbing other people's energy throughout the day. This is why empaths try to stay away from crowds. However, it's almost as though an empath gains energy when they are in beautiful nature. The amazement, the silence, and the beauty. It revitalizes their senses and gives them a sense of vitality. People who live in the country are also more laid back and calm than those who live in the city, and these characteristics rub off well on empaths. If you like this video, do subscribe and like. To learn more, check out the other videos in the description.